I recently read that the average parent talks to the average child one-on-one for 4 minutes a day in the United States. 4 minutes. I had 4 days one-on-one with no electronics.
So this June, we're going to be taking things to a new level, and we want you to join us. It's going to be 50 entrepreneur families, only 50 spots, and we're bringing in the experts that we think will not only help strengthen the relationships we have, but help us have more fun, help us have more meaning, and bring in some young guns and activities that are going to just totally ignite our kids. We're bringing in experts from YouTube, star athletes, and a lot of other surprises. We're bringing in Dr. Shefali, who's been renowned by Oprah as the top family expert.
Because we don't have power over any being, least of all our children. This should be the primary lesson that we are sent home with from the hospital.
For the kids, they're going to have nothing like this. We're renting out the entire mountain. All of Summit we've teamed up with and rented out the entire mountain, where we're going to be having 360 views on the top of the mountain in our mastermind room. And the activities are going to be an incredible time. We're going to be doing rappelling, water skiing, ATVs, mountain biking, and so many more outdoor adventures that are not only going to be fun, but bring us closer together and start to open up some lines of communication. And let's get the question answered. What do you guys really want to do with your future, and how can we help you?
When I looked at this program originally about a year ago, I was too busy to go. And when I heard about the program again, I looked at the calendar and thought, you know what, I'm still too busy to go. We've been on family trips galore, I've had business trips galore, but there was this date that we didn't have anything scheduled. And so I asked myself the question that you're probably asking right now. Number one, is it worth pulling my kid out of school for 3 days? And is it worth the 5 days that I'm going to spend coming to the program and traveling? And here's what I can tell you. Board meetings exceeded anything I could have hoped for in my wildest imaginations. I'm already super close to my son, probably like you're already super close to your kids, but this 3-4 day experience gave Jack and I the opportunity to bond in a way we've never bonded before. I feel closer to him. I can't even put a price tag on that. I have met incredible people here. I've made new friends, and I think the ultimate testimonial I could tell you is that on day 2, my son looked at me when the night was over and said, "Dad, when can we come again? Is there going to be another one of these events? I love this experience, and if we can't go to this again, are there other places like this?"
All of us parents want to be in a position to better support our kids. How can we help them better? How can we strengthen the relationship we have?
This was about me and him and spending some time together, and so he could see how important he is in my life, and I think that that's a really good investment. And not only that, is like, even if there was exercises that I've even done in my own life or thought about in my own life, I've never done those exercises with my son in a really safe environment. And the other kids here were so welcoming. He made friends, they were having great conversations, so it was really cool to see when we got into a service-oriented type of situation, how he was ready to like rise to the occasion, step up, a lot more mindful. You kind of get to see the power that your child has and get to see some of the promise of their future. For kids to just kind of show up and experience that with their parent, for my son and I really think that's going to be transformative. Like, I can see us talking about this for years to come.
We've proven over the last 5 years our system works. If you're an entrepreneur and you want to have a deeper, more meaningful relationship with your child than you ever thought possible, and get them surrounded by other like-minded entrepreneur families, you have to join us.
One of the greatest things about this retreat for us is that we got to learn this tool. We got to learn a lot of tools, but one of them, this connection tool, I realized that we now know how to do it. We got to practice with experts in the room and got some fine-tuning. But now we're like ambassadors for these tools, and we'll take them back into our family, not just my husband, but also Jesse's father. We've talked about some of the other extended family and how we're going to bring these tools back in to deepen all of our relationships, not just the one between me and my son.
This is stuff that you're not going to do in school. It's stuff that you don't even take the time to sit down and do at home. And so it really gives you the opportunity to sit down and create an experience, or go have these amazing experiences that they create that you're not going to get anywhere else. You just don't get them in school. And that's why I think it's so valuable to fly across the country or across the world, as we saw many people that came from across the world to be here, because it is that valuable of an experience to be here for 3 days. And the other thing is, I felt like I was here for 3 weeks.
This is going to be by far our most exciting event, because it's not just about Brian and I. We've brought on other members of the team like Dr. Shefali, our young guns who've started incredible businesses before the age of 18, and Summit Mountain, who is some of the most elite entrepreneurs in the world and saw the value of our core system for deepening relationships and helping our kids learn the lessons not taught in school, and doing it in a fun, experiential way. Forget about the classroom. The outdoors are going to be our classroom, and what we do will be absolute magic. And you'll walk out after these 3 days with a better understanding of each other, a stronger family bond, and more excitement for not only your own future, but your children's future. We've got 18 summers. Let's make the most of it. Join us in June.